to talk to. What's going on? It is me, Mike Lepre, King Mike L. This is Legit Paranormal News brought to you by legitpodcast.com. I'm just going to give you a quick little breakdown of what's going on. I ended the last show late, started this show without everyone even just joining. So I'm just going to bring on the brains of this operation, Cyn Shrader Hill Author. Cyn, how are you tonight?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
I am doing well. I'm ready to do the said news, but I wanted to give the machine and the animal, which speaks a lot for us. Like, that's who we're waiting on, the machine and the animal, to do the news. I want to give him a second to go, but I think I'm going to start it with just me and you, because I have a list of useless information that I figure why not just get out of the way. They don't need to be.
Let's hear it.
Held. Give me 1 second to this. This is Legit Paranormal News. I am King Mike L.
I am Cyn Shrader Hill Author.
And now, Cyn, for our top story.
All right. We're going to talk about...
Let me start off by interrupting you quick. Mandy, welcome aboard. I'm going to interrupt everybody really fast. How are you?
Exhausted.
This I don't think this will make it any better, but I'll give it a shot. Here we go for useless information. In ancient Rome, people used urine to whiten their teeth because it contains ammonia, which acts as a natural bleaching agent. The world's largest known living organism is a fungus in Oregon that covers over 2,385 acres. Did you know there was a fungus that big? Anyone?
No.
I knew nothing about it. No one told me. I never get so. Honey never spoils. Archaeologists have found pots of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs that are over 3,000 years old and still perfectly edible. That's gross. Did you also know that there's a certain female bug that excretes, whatever you want to call it, craps out, whatever fancy word you want to put on it, it's still the same thing, but it craps out something that's used in all hard candies like jelly beans and stuff like that.
That's lovely.
Yeah, and we've been eating it this whole time, but it's the main ingredient to make that stuff harden. The average person produces half a liter of flatulent gas per day, resulting in enough gas to fill a party balloon. I think that one right there, ridiculous. If they think I can only fill one balloon, ridiculous. The world's oldest known joke dates back to 1900 BC, Samaria, and it's a proverb from the Sumerians stating something which has never occurred since time immemorial. A young woman did not fart in her husband's lap. That's the punchline. The world's oldest joke.
Okay.
It wasn't good. I wasn't. No. Octopuses have 3 hearts. 2 pump blood to the gills, and 1 pumps it to the rest of the body. Did I just say body? Yeah, I did. Body. You try to hold back that Massachusetts, Rhode Island body. So I'm always like, I put extra R's. What's a group of flamingos called, Mandy?
Oh, hell.
Nope, not all hell. You don't know? Cyn, without looking it up, what's the group of flamingos called?
Flock?
No, it's called flamboyance. Not joking.
Oh, yes.
Flamboyance. The world's largest collection of rubber ducks, numbers over 9,000, is affectionately known as ducktatorship. Man, that's imagine. Listen.
No.
Imagine that you end up with that guy, or like say I end up with that. Either way, one of us ends up with that guy. Anybody, you're gonna live with somebody that collects rubber ducks. That's a deal breaker. Deal breaker. That's ridiculous. There's a species of jellyfish known as the Teratopus domige. I don't know. I'm old. Or the immortal jellyfish, which is capable of reverting its cells back to their earliest form and starting its cycle anew. Did you guys know this? Because I heard about this on a video. I watched it later. There's this jellyfish that when it's like threatened or it's in defense, it goes back to a younger state. I
would love that.
Oh,
I know, right?
it's achieved immortality in a sense. Like it gets younger when things get bad.
Damn.
I would
Imagine
do
that
that every
ability.
day. Yeah.
Well, I'm wondering why are they not sticking needles in this jellyfish and then just like injecting it in people?
That's what I was wondering.
You mean I take a shot at it? I would go, yeah,
I would-
you can stick right in my arm. No testing done. Just that jellyfish. I keep yeah. Oh, no. I would. All right.
Yeah.
The inventor of the frisbee was turned into a frisbee. Walter Morrison, the inventor. He was cremated, and his ashes were turned into a limited edition run of frisbees.
No. Really?
That's true, though. Imagine this, though. Why would you? Imagine you're that big a fan of frisbees, you're gonna buy. It's only gonna end up on a roof.
Somebody did.
Yeah, it's just gonna end up on a roof, though. Frisbees all end up on roofs. That's where they went. Wombat poop is cube shaped, preventing it from rolling away and helping mark its territory.
Yep.
Don't believe I don't.
It's true.
Yeah,
It's
all right.
true.
I believe that they poop cubes. There's proof. But I don't believe that they poop cubes because through time their butts figured out we gotta poop cubes so they don't roll away. Like that's a ridiculous evolution right there that they're trying to get me to believe. They think I'm stupid. Cows, I'll be quick. Cows have best friends and become stressed when they are separated.
Owls?
I'm not saying a word. Yes, cows. The world's largest pizza was 122 feet in diameter, made in South Africa in 1990. The smell of freshly cut grass is a plant distress call. When grass is wounded, it releases chemical compounds that signal neighboring plants to prepare for an attack. Do you believe that when you get your grass cut, your grass is screaming if their neighbor's grass to watch out?
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's really terrifying when you think about it.
I'm going to end it with this other one that freaked me out all day, and it's this. It's simple. We're only one of over 8 million living species on the planet. That's, first off, wow, right? And just mammals alone, it's ridiculous how many different types of mammals there are, and we're just one of them. Then it's like we share 50% of our DNA with a banana. That's just true. All these people that tell me everything else about DNA, it's true. You do. But so to be that here's the thing: the Sahara Desert, which is what's as big as the United States, right? Yep. When they found the pyramids, there's that those shell-shaped like cell organisms that were found in like the oceans. There's a term for them. They're called something. It's like a word for little quarter or something. But there's these. They find them on the bricks of the pyramids. They could only exist in ocean. So when you think about how the Sahara at one point, quite possibly, was underwater.
Yep.
I mean, that's the most bizarre thing I could think of right there. Because where's the rest of the world? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
have you looked at the map, how the countries can actually and the continents can actually fit together?
Yeah, because when they broke away, you mean?
Yeah, it's amazing.
That's an end of the world type of thing. I don't think people think about enough. Like, they should spend more time, I think, worrying about the end of the world. Because I'll tell you why. The moon is actually moving away from us. It goes about an inch away from us for the last couple of years. That's one fact I found ridiculously scary, is that the moon is, as it's going around, getting farther and farther away. It's I forget what it was, but it's a lot. Secondly, when you sneeze and if you're driving 60 miles an hour, your eyes are closed for 50 feet. If you're driving 60 miles an hour, this is a fact. If you're driving 60 miles an hour and you sneeze, your eyes will be closed for at least 50 feet. Sneezing is one of the leading causes of car accidents in the UK. And I'm being serious, 2,500 a month or a week just from fender benders of people sneezing in the UK because of, I don't know why, maybe the air. And I'm not making that up. Wish I was. And then lastly, and this is allegedly, but the Canadian age life expectancy has dropped 2 years in a row. Yeah, for the first time, it's actually gone down. Yeah, that's scary. It's disturbing. I'm not pointing any fingers. I'm just saying, when I heard that, I was like, oh boy, that's not good. It should never go down. It's been going up forever, I thought. I keep thinking, oh, well, we're going to live older. Everyone's going to live older. Everyone's going to live older. We're all going to live older. I keep thinking that. I don't know why. And then it's like, you hear that news and you go, well, they're connected to us. So, we're kind of like them, I guess. Cyn, what do you got for news?
I tossed around several different things, but I ended on famous ghosts. So, would you like to hear about some famous ghosts?
Well, of course I would.
Of course you would. So, the first one I'm going to talk about is Anne Boleyn. She was
Who?
the second wife.
Wait, who?
Anne Boleyn.
Amber Lynn?
Boleyn.
Oh. You know who Amber Lynn is, right? Never mind. Just never mind.
Who is she?
You don't know. She's an actress. She's an actress. Let's leave it at that. Want to leave it at that? We'll leave it at that.
Oh,
Yeah.
what kind of actress? What kind of actress?
Okay, I know where this is going.
She doesn't do movie flicks. I mean, Disney
so
flicks.
that's not who I'm talking about. That's not who I'm talking about. So
calm
down, Mike.
yeah. No, I'm calm, but you don't want to. No, don't Google her.
I'm not gonna.
All right, no, I just go
Now
ahead.
you terrified me, actually,
About who? Amber Lynn? When?
about all this.
When?
You. Now.
Just now?
Always.
Always?
Always.
Should I lay down on the couch? Should I
Who's
talk
here?
to you while I lay down on the couch?
Yes.
Cyn, these are all my problems. Are you dissecting me
Yeah.
right now?
I think so.
Oh no. All right, go ahead, Cyn.
Okay. So she was beheaded
All right,
by
beheaded.
King VIII. Yes. So she was the second wife of his, and she was, they don't really know her birth date. They say it's 1500, it's 1501, could be 1507. So she was either 29 to 35, somewhere along in there when she died. But she hangs out around the Tower of London. And after her death, it's thought that she actually returned as a poltergeist. So she was actually moving stuff. She was pissed, man. Had that head chopped off. I would have been too.
Mhm.
What was that? Mama had a baby and its head popped off.
Oh,
Wasn't that? No.
that's like a little song or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry.
Just a little song.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Cyn. Go ahead.
She's actually been spotted carrying her head in her arms.
Ooh.
That's my favorite part of that story.
Why would
That's
you?
creepy.
Why would you do that?
She had it cut off.
So put it on your neck.
Well, it won't stay, so she's got to carry it.
Yeah, but if you're gonna hold it up here and just do one of these. Why would you?
Her arms get tired.
She's holding it. Never mind.
Arms
Never mind.
down here.
Semantics. I'm arguing semantics. Never mind. But I would just put it up there. Let my shoulders hold it. Why would I carry it in my arm? That's more work. Judson, I'm sorry.
right.
I don't know why that even matters to me. It does.
How about the faceless gray man? Have you heard of him?
No, should I have?
I don't know.
Mandy, have you heard of him?
It sounds familiar, but not for sure. Maybe once you read up on him, maybe I'll know more.
Well,
Good call.
he's reportedly the ghost of Percival Pauley of South Carolina. Isn't that a great name, Percival Pauley? I like it. No, you don't like it?
So, are you asking if I would want to be named Percival Pauley? No.
No. I just
no,
asked.
not,
Like,
For sure.
I won't even have to say that name. Hey up, Percival Pauley. You know what I mean? Like, come here, will you please? No,
He'd have a nickname real quick.
real quick. You just be Pauley.
so he was on his way to visit his sweetheart when his horse got stuck in the marsh. They both died.
Him and the
he
horse?
appears along the coast. What?
Who both died? Him and the horse? Or him and the girl?
Yes. Him and the horse
Oh, that's
on
much
his
worse.
way to his sweethearts. So he didn't get there. He was in the marsh, Mike.
I know. Now I'm really upset. That's a horrible story. I thought it was at least him and her. I didn't know it was just him and the horse. That's traumatic. It's very awful. Go ahead, Cyn. I'm sorry.
Cyn does not look good. Cyn's not having it, man. She's like, no.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
He
Cyn, you
appears,
were saying?
he appears along the coast of Pawleys Island.
Oh, of course.
There you go. Oh.
Not Percival Paul. They don't say Percival, whatever is Pawleys Island. They just say Pawleys Island. You know why?
Right.
Yeah, well, you know why.
Because Percival, yeah. Anyway, so he resembles a pirate, though. So he was kind of rough. Sometimes he's seen without legs or hands.
Wait a minute. Stop. Percival Pauly is what they call him, but he's a pirate. That doesn't. You don't throw pirate in there. Pauly the pirate, Percival Pauly pirate, Triple P. You leave that alone. You leave that. All right. Percival Pauly. What's he do? He's a pirate. It's like, what are we playing with these guys? What's the deal? Okay.
I like it. But he's known as one of the friendliest ghosts around, though.
With that name, he better be. Yeah.
He saves people from bad luck.
Ooh. Huh.
There you go.
Really?
See?
That's why,
Don't make fun
that's
of
why
him.
I've
Mike.
never met him. That's why I've never met the gentleman. I never
That's
met
why you
Pauly.
should not make fun of him. All right. So what about the brown lady of Raynham Court? No.
I don't know. We're doing all the colors.
I'm
Let's see
guessing
what happens next. Be gray, be white, brown. What did you do?
Actually, this is from England also. So Norfolk, England, known as the Brown Lady for her brown brocade. The identity of this ghost has been linked to Lady Dorothy Townsend. She was the wife of aristocrat Charles Townsend. She also was the mistress of Lord Wharton. When Townsend found out about the affair, he became so enraged that he locked his wife in their castle and refused to let her out. She died under mysterious circumstances. But
You mean she died from being locked in a castle and not let out?
maybe
Oh, all right.
it's mysterious circumstances.
Okay.
Doesn't say. Leaves you wondering, Mike.
I don't like to wonder though. This is the news. I'm trying to figure out what happened to the lady.
Well, her she's an earthly dwelling spirit now. So there you go. That's what happened to her.
So wait a
She
minute.
died. Now she's a spirit.
So did she cheat on her husband in was it intentional? Like what kind of cheating was it? Because like back in the day, they would always claim someone cheated just to get rid of them. So you couldn't even believe that didn't cheat or not. No, that's a fact.
Probably her husband cheated too, but it was okay for the guys.
Well, what I'm saying is she didn't even have to cheat at all.
Right.
He could just claim she did, and she's still going to get taken away. But she did punch up, right? She went for like what, a prince or king? You said?
A lord.
A lord. It's better than an aristocrat.
Right.
He's got to bring home more shillings a week.
Yeah, but she ended up in the castle tower, died, and now is a ghost, and she's seen with empty black eye sockets.
Ooh, now that would be creepy sight.
I think so too.
No,
What, Mike?
Because what if she was the original gold digger? Like,
Oh
what
yeah.
if she was just looking for more shillings? Like I was trying to picture somebody like way back then being like, girl, he makes all the shillings. Like he's got gold. Like like I don't know what they would have. They don't have no money, but like he's got like 9 oxen. Like I gotta go with him. You know what I mean? I gotta go with him. This guy's just an aristocrat. I'm better than that.
Exactly.
But that's what she did. She brought up. She went up. Can't blame her.
She would try to.
Lord.
But
Yeah.
Her husband didn't let her though. Alas.
Yeah, it seemed like they had too much control I'm going to say that they abuse a lot of those privileges. I feel like,
You think?
yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and say, well, yeah, they were jerks. It was
Just
a
put
bunch
it
of
out
jerks.
there.
Yeah, it's awful. What else?
Yeah.
So what else we got, Cyn? What other famous?
I got one more. Abraham Lincoln. According to sources, Lincoln claimed to have seen his death in a dream. I did not know that. There were
Yeah.
reports that he even attended his own funeral.
Oh,
Multiple staff members and tourists have seen the spirit of Lincoln strolling the corridors of the White House. Grace Coolidge, First Lady, and Eleanor Roosevelt have both seen him and felt his presence looming in the building. Winston Churchill saw him when he was getting out of the bathtub naked. Of course, he was naked. He saw him, and yeah, right, and he just,
Hey, Abe.
of course, shocked. yeah. Pardon me. That's all I got.
Though, but Abe Lincoln, right? Here's the thing about Abe Lincoln. First off, very fascinating as far as his life, his ability to speak, but he's connected to so many odd, paranormal-esque things. Like, I mean, they made the movie where he's like a vampire killer. I get that.
oh, that was a good movie.
But in reality, he is spotted a lot. Like in other words, why do they all keep picking the same president? Like in other words, why wouldn't somebody be like, "Oh, I saw Grover Cleveland"? But no one ever says that. So it's Abe Lincoln. For some reason, they always feel like it's Abe Lincoln. So what was it with Abe Lincoln? Because there's got to be something that separated him from everybody else, right? There had to be some quality that made him who he was. So,
well, I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot. I mean, not only his appearance being so different, and he was so tall and gaunt, but he was also a weird individual in the fact that he was interested in paranormal.
Yeah.
You know?
He was. And he loved wrestling.
His wife was a spiritualist.
She did seances too. Yeah.
Yes. Absolutely. At the White House. So, I mean, there's a lot involved. He was, of course, that's not even to say all he did while he was president, for the people.
No, I don't even mean his presidential accomplishments.
I know.
It's almost like his foray into the paranormal world. Like, he seems like the first, well, I don't know if he's probably the first president to deal with that kind of stuff, but where like people today still connect him to it. It's just weird. I don't know. There's definitely a weird connection with us and him that go deeper than what he did as a president. You know what I mean? Because he was on the dime, right?
He did what?
He's on the dime, right?
Yes.
DIME?
No, penny. He's on the penny.
Oh, yeah, he's on the penny.
Yeah, the penny.
He's on the dime. Who's on the dime?
I don't know. That's Jefferson.
We got to get rid of that one.
Was it?
I think Washington was on the nickel. I'm guessing at this. I don't know states or presidents.
I don't know
at all.
Yeah, but Lincoln was on the penny, and when Kennedy was assassinated, they came up with all these things that they were alike, and some of them were true. Like the 100 years and stuff like that. But it was
a lot of things, a lot of name similarities, a lot of weird like connections.
Yeah, number of letters and all kinds of stuff like that. So I don't know. It's just strange.
I don't know either. Mandy, what do you got?
So I am going to talk about the notorious Indiana serial killer Herbert Baumeister.
Wait. Whoa. No. What's his name?
Herbert Baumeister.
I'm
pronouncing it correct, but
is his name Bum? Is it really Baumeister?
Baumeister, Baumeister.
Baumeister.
Yeah.
I'm saying bum and it's bomb. I'm sorry. I'm like Baumeister. My bad. My bad.
Anyway, he was a notorious serial killer, and he even killed people in Ohio, not just in Indiana.
Multi-state killer.
Most people knew him as a successful businessman with a wife and 3 kids who lived. Oh shit! Oh, I lost my place. Hold on.
Is that where they live?
Wow, Mandy.
Is that where they live?
I hit the wrong thing. I lost my place when I was reading it. So anyway, he was a successful businessman with a wife and 3 kids who lived in a big house on a horse farm in suburban Indianapolis. But Baumeister led a secret, murderous life. He picked up young men in gay bars and brought them back to his home at Fox Hollow Farms in Westfield and killed them. In 1996, Hamilton County Sheriff's deputies found thousands of decomposed, charred bones fragments on Baumeister's property, just west of US 31 on 156th Street in Westfield. It says Baumeister was born in Indianapolis in 1947, married wife Juliana in 1971, and the couple had 3 children, according to the several media sources. In the late 1980s, he founded the successful Save-A-Lot thrift stores and operated 2 locations in the Indianapolis area. Juliana filed for divorce in January 1996, just months after police questioned her about her husband's possible link to the disappearances of several young men, according to the media reports.
Stop. I would refuse to believe that if they found that many bones, that many, that the wife had no idea.
I know, it's
he was doing something. Like
the story on this man, there's a documentary on him. There might be one on Netflix, but I'm not for sure. But I know there is a documentary out there. This guy was weird and creepy. He was living a doubled life completely.
I can't. I don't. But see, all right. But was he like
to the outside people? Yeah. I'm sure his wife just went, okay, I'm not looking.
Yeah, right. It has to go.
She
might have been afraid of him. Because I mean, wasn't this a pig farmer?
I don't think he was a pig farmer. No.
Did he have pigs? Where am I getting that?
You're probably thinking of Ed. No. I don't know where you're getting that from, but I mean, he was on a farm, but it wasn't. I don't think.
Manny, who's Ed? Manny, who's Ed?
Gain.
Ed Gain. That's who I thought you were talking about for some reason.
You guys, you went right past me. You're like, God, you meant
Ed Gain, you know, the Silence of the Lambs is patterned after. You know, the human skin and all that kind of stuff.
Has he ever played for the Giants? No, never. I probably don't have his rookie card. Yeah, I probably don't know his rookie card. Anyways, no, Ed Gain's what used the pigs to eat the bones and get rid of the victims, right?
Oh, I think he did. He did a lot of disgusting things. Oh God.
I would think that it's what, acid bath or pig farm. So like if you're really gonna kill somebody, you'd open up like an acid bath pig farm. Like you would just have
I mean, what did this guy have? Because that many bones, he had to have a system, right?
Oh yeah, you gotta have a system. You can't be that good at anything.
According to them, he was burning them and just tossing them, because he owned a lot of acres. I mean, acres and acres on this property, and he would like burn the bodies and I don't know if there's more it says, but it was
little Johnny Appleseed just trotting around his property throwing bones. When you have one place, he threw them all. You don't scatter them.
He like scattered them a little bit of everywhere, according to what I've been reading up on him and what I've watched on him before.
So would you say it's fair to say he sprinkled the bones throughout the property?
I would say he did. He didn't. I don't think he didn't like keep them all in one spot. They were just all
No
over.
gathering, just sprinkling.
I guess. I got you, Mike.
You got it. I know what you got. What else about the bones?
So it says when Baumeister's wife and children left summer vacations, police believe Baumeister picked up young men at gay bars, took them to his home, and strangled them to death. Investigators believe Baumeister burned the bodies, pulverized the bones, and disposed of the most of the remains on parts of his 18-acre farm.
Wait a minute. He waited for the
18.
family to go on vacation. And then he would stay home. And that's what he would do
Yep.
on his...
That was his secret life. Yep.
So, for the record, I've only had a couple of opportunities where the wife and kids have all left and had to go like on a trip someplace. That's the furthest thing from what I'm thinking. For me, it's always been like I just get out, like, because I can't eat beans. The wife is allergic to beans, deathly allergic to beans.
So he eats beans.
No, I'm being dead serious. She's deathly allergic to beans.
Yeah,
I can have them around her. The minute she leaves, though, I eat baked beans. I remember sitting down watching TV. I think I might have slept all day. I guess I don't have the drive that this gentleman has to go out, meet people, bring them home, whatever it is that happens, and then spread the bones out. Like, that's way too much work.
You would have had the energy to fill a lot of party balloons, though.
Yes. Come on. Yeah, of course. I don't want you to bring that up again. That's uncomfortable for me to say, but okay. You're trying to make me uncomfortable again. Boy, flatulence.
Always. I'm here
Mandy,
for you.
Mandy, what happened to this guy?
It says authorities found the remains of at least 25 people on Baumeister's property in 1996. Baumeister fled the country after he refused to talk to the police who were investigating the missing men. When questioned by police, Baumeister's wife, Juliana, told investigators that one of their kids found a human skull on the farm in December of 1994. Baumeister, she told investigators, told her that the skull belonged to a medical specimen that belonged to his late father, who was an anesthesiologist, according to media reports. According to the Indianapolis Star and other media, Baumeister, at 49, shot himself in the head in Provincial Park in Canada on July 3rd, 1996, and died before he could be arrested and put on trial for the killings at his home. He left a 3-page suicide noted in which he apologized for spoiling the scenery of that Canadian park where he killed himself and apologized for his failing marriage and crumbling business. His suicide note said nothing about the missing men and the bones found on his farm nearly 2 weeks prior.
Can I just interrupt you quickly? First off, I'm against suicide. I don't like it. I don't think it's healthy. But suicide notes, if you leave a 3-page note, now depending on what size stationery you choose, that's up to you. That's way too much. Like, if you're gonna do that, at least have the decency for other people's time. 1 page note, just sum it up. No, I'm being serious, because it's gonna get read once and it's gonna get thrown out, right?
How about put in the pertinent information? The guys he killed.
There you go.
I mean,
how about
their family was still going, where what happened to him?
Yeah, if you can write 3 pages, you could do 3.5. So
sure,
that's my point. It's just like, why 3 pages? Why so long if it's not going to be about anything that's going to have of any importance? Like I don't want to hear what you know what I mean. I don't want to hear about all this stuff. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That makes me insensitive, or is that just like I'm just like
no? It's just that he thought in his mind probably that if he wrote that, somebody would actually take his side. You know,
He never
he
admitted
was
to
doing
nothing.
what he could. Yeah, right. He didn't admit he was wrong.
Yeah.
The thing is, I think if you can be comfortable with the fact that no one agrees with you, that's like the greatest feeling in the world. Like if you have opinion that no one else agrees with, but you're still cool with that, I don't know. I kind of think that's cool because it's really hard to have that to not change your opinion. But like, this guy is waiting for his family to go away. Like he's so passively aggressive. What I'm trying to say is like he's waiting for these opportunities where they're away. He's going and doing this, bringing them home and killing them, and then getting rid of any evidence of what he did. Someone like that, they had a miserable life without even guessing. Like they're mentally just good.
Yeah, and then have to put on a good face to everybody. But don't you know that he would go, honey, when did you say you're leaving on this trip? And when are you coming back? Okay. Oh no, take more if you need to. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's got like these like like men bodies drawn on the board. Are you leaving when? He's erasing this, adding more. And he's like calculating how many.
Yes.
You're not coming back till Monday, right? All right, good. Because I've got 2 I got to bury on Sunday. You can't like bullshit. She knew you have.
He had so many bodies out there. His own child found the skull. You know.
I can't put lawn ornaments out without someone in this house noticing and making a comment. There's no way. I don't care about 18 acres. I could have 100 acres. I couldn't hide 1,000 bones. Someone would see me
about it.
And he has no
18
dog.
acres isn't that much when you think about it. Just think about him burning the bodies. That smell would have wafted more than 18 acres.
And what about the dogs? Where were all the dogs when he's burning bones? I got a skull from Holly from Block Island Ghost Tours, and I was told to boil it, and I didn't realize that it was going to fill the house with this odd beef stew smell. That's the best I can call it.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Was not a good smell. I had to work hard on getting that out of the house, but the dogs went nuts. My dogs were going nuts. They thought there was food floating in the air. Oh, and by the way, it snowed here in Rhode Island, and it's all ice. It's been all ice. You know what I mean? Even if it's clear, it's just ice. Now I have 2 dogs. One's a smaller lab pit bull mix. One's a gigantic dope. The little one has 4-wheel drive. I figured out. The big one, he's like a Mustang. He's only got rear-wheel drive because he took off last night as I was going to let him out, and he was running this way. He went to make like a turn, a left-hand turn. Well, his head and front paws were going straight, but the back legs, they were kicking out and going to the other lady's house. This dog looked like a baby giraffe. I was laughing at him, and I had so much fun at his expense. Like, he went down the driveway, and he started to slide, and his legs started to get farther apart. I'm like, dude, you're not going to do a split. Like, I talk to my dog as a person because I'm just watching him slide. I'm not helping him. I'm like, you got to figure this out. Like, you can't. Too much fun. Sorry. Rear wheel drive on. We said, all right, back to this guy, these people. So here's what my question would be about this. So, one, the wife can't claim she doesn't know anything. Even the kids can't claim they don't know anything. The whole family has to know something. That dad's not quite right, right? Dad's hobbies, right? Although, can you claim you're hunting? What if he just claimed he was hunting when they were gone?
I'm sure. Maybe.
I'd like to know what he told them.
He had a pool inside his house too on the farm. So he was coming home and getting in the pool with the guys.
He's a pretentious jerk, is what you're saying then. Pool in the house means pretentious. Anybody who's got a pool in their house, oh no. Oh no. The pool should not be in the house. No.
I wish I had one.
Not in the house. Right outside of the house, heated. I'm with you. Not in the house. You don't put it in the house. You put a pool outside, right? No? Am I wrong? Because isn't that like a hot tub if it's inside?
Okay.
It's big enough. It's a pool.
Yeah, but
I'd be happy with one inside.
Really?
Oh yeah. Wintertime, I can't go outside and swim.
Yeah, but you
She's
ever
not
walk into a
cold bear.
public? Yeah, but it's gonna smell like chlorine. Like
No,
It'll smell clean.
what?
It'll smell clean with chlorine.
you can have the saltwater one.
Oh yeah, saltwater. Yeah.
Yeah. You believe that salt water helps wounds, or is that just like a tale told to us? Because I've always believed that it helps.
Mm, depends on what the wound is.
It burns. That's for darn sure.
Cyn, that's a great way to think that through, because does depend on where the wound, what type of wound it is. Because what if I said it was stabbed in the heart? You're right. It's not gonna the ocean's not gonna help you at that point. You're done.
Nope.
Mandy, do you have anything else on this gentleman and his murderous ways?
Yeah, just some a little bit left here. In April of 1998, investigators announced they believe Baumeister was responsible for the death of 9 more men and teenage boys whose bodies were left in ditches in remote areas across central Indiana and western Ohio between 1980 and 1990, according to the Indianapolis Star. Now, the weird thing about this guy,
Oh, there's a weird thing about him?
well, he was weird anyway, but the way he killed himself, okay, he was found spread out like the Pentagon. I mean, it was weird. And I think he had like candles or something all around him, if I remember.
Really?
It looked like like a ritual or something. Yeah.
So, do you think he just did that for show, or was he really involved in rituals?
There might have been more to him than maybe they found. I don't know, but I could never understand that. In the documentary, they showed him talking about how he was found that way, and it was very strange and odd.
So I'm glad I wasn't part of that investigation, because I think when people, if you heard somebody go, "Oh, he's laid out in the shape of a whatever," I'd be like, he wrote a 3-page note. Like, I don't care about how he's shaped out. Like, the fact the guy wrote a 3-page note, we got to read this. Gee, like, this guy did horrible things. I have no sympathy for him. So
it was probably all for show then.
Oh, he's grandiose. He's got a pool in his house.
And his house actually came up for sale. I want to say it was lesser than 10 years ago. It had to have been lesser than 10 years ago. I remember reading that his house was for sale, and I was like, gosh, I don't know if I mean, that would be one place I don't know that I could live because of all the bad things. There's probably more bodies that they still haven't discovered. And I do believe that paranormal investigators can go there and investigate this location. I've heard of.
Are you going?
I've actually looked into it. I ain't gonna lie.
I know you have.
It's weird what this guy did in the life he lived, and it just, someone like him is definitely still here, lingering around. He is not went nowhere. He ain't going.
So
here.
I want to just really quickly answer every day is Halloween, All Hallows Eve question. He was spread like the Pentagon, pentacle, or pentagram? Yeah, yes.
Every day's Halloween.
Hey, Mandy. Whatever you just said, all those 3, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, if I was telling the story, you were like, what was he spread like? Pentagon? Did you say Pentagon? No, pentacle. Did you say pentacle? No, pentagon. Like a hexagon. I don't know. Let's call it that. I don't know. It doesn't matter. He was spread out. This guy's going out. This guy's going out grandiose. Like,
yeah.
It's crazy.
He wants to be remembered.
Where I'm from, you know what I mean? It's not far from where I live, and this guy, man. Ugh.
Well, we Block Island is famous. They have the cross-dressing serial killer.
Really?
Yeah, that's a real Block Island. Yeah, he was spread eagle. That's exactly. You know what? Spread eagle, like, it's such a funny.
He really was, though.
And
Pretty
three
much.
sheets to the wind. Anybody who uses the term 3 sheets or 6 sheets to the wind or whatever, anybody says sheets to the wind to me, I like. But I digress. Those terms I like to use.
I use that term.
So really quick, they did the alien UFO Congress horse and pony show last week. Did anybody pay attention to it? Did you guys even?
Mm-mm.
They're just going to keep telling us the same information. The government is like Taco Bell. They take the same ingredients and they just call it something new every month, and we all rush out to buy it because no, this one's a taco inside a soft taco, and no, it's got cheese on the outside. And it's like, oh, that's brand new. No, it's not. They're showing us the same stuff, which now they tease the guy from Welcome Back, Carter. They're gonna release the list of his names that had to do with him, not Horseshack, but the other guy, and they just kept giving us the names of the people that we would not be shocked if they were there, like Michael Jack. Names I wouldn't be shocked. Not once did we ever get an actual agreed upon. Here's everybody that was said. Now, I'm going to ask you guys this. I believe that that issue got so deep that it's affecting the media, the government. It would affect all those levels, and they can't have this happen. Like, it's almost as if to say, like, the world itself can't have this happen all at once. You can't get all these names supposedly to all go down at once because it major ripple effects, right? So what's going on right now?
They've got to save some for right before the election.
That's exactly what I think too.
They've got to save it. I mean, they got to, okay, we're going to put just a little bit out now. Now, next month, we've got just a little bit more trickling. And next week, we've got to do this. I mean, they've got it laid out. They've got it figured out already.
So if I'm on the Republican side allegedly, right? And I'm the orange guy, I'm going to bring up Bill Clinton maybe 100 times. Would you do that? That's
what they all do.
But all right. We're talking about all these names. They've talked about all these names, right? This is something that I am horribly appalled at. But they won't touch or act like. Let me put it this way. Let me rephrase this. If I was someplace and something bad happened, and they knew I hung there or I was there that night or whatever, they would call me down and ask me questions. And if I found out something happened at a place that I go to all the time, I'd be like, I understand why you call me down. But like, if someone's mentioned a million times, why don't you call them down? Why is there no questioning?
Who's got the money? Who's got the money?
Benjamin.
Like, you guys understand that the worst part about getting older, this is from my experience, is that you feel like things get rigged more. It's just they're not fear doesn't exist. That's a word that's really a hard thing to say. Like, oh, it's not fair. Nothing is ever fair. But I think like we're not getting. I got more details about how Matthew Perry died,
right,
honestly, than I do about exactly what was in all those depositions and exactly who we should be.
I mean, just think the whole Depp court trial. I mean, they brought everything out possible. And I'm a huge Depp fan. But things were brought out and they just kept elaborating on them. It got bigger and bigger and bigger. And this happened. And then this. And then, it's going to start trickling like that closer to the election. Just a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more until it is an explosion. And they hope, both sides are hoping it's going to go in their favor.
Do you think we're going to have another run of friends leaving other friends over politics?
Probably. Probably.
Caused a lot of breakups.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It did, didn't it? Made a lot of people stop talking to each other because, you might say one thing one day that leans one side, and like 100 people might get angry with you. Or if you say one thing, like if you were like, I don't like Cocoa Pebbles, I like Fruity Pebbles, they would like go, oh, you like Fruity Pebbles, well, then you're a Democrat. You're like, what?
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, it has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah, but they did split everything down the middle evenly. Everything. From the gun policies to like every policy seemed like one side was for it, one side was against it. That can't be possible. It can't be possible that they're completely against it or for it. But man, they really did. They did a great job. So I'm wondering, are people going to end up doing the same thing and making the same mistakes? Because there's some people, man, where stuff they say, but since there's some stuff that people said in like 2019, let's say 2017 to 2020, that does not hold up well. Like the one thing I'm proud about myself is that I had the ability to not be dumb enough to get involved on either side when this all was going down. I got yelled at and unfriended by both sides. I'm proud to say. Like I was told who I voted for on about 10 occasions. Oh, you voted for him, or you voted for him, and I'm like, no, I just no. They would tell me who. Yeah, they would tell you who you would. We're gonna have that happen again. We're gonna have the moon is still moving away from us. We're gonna have a seismic event that's supposed to happen in the next 10 years, and there's still that chance that in 27 years we could be hit by the asteroid. That's a keyhole chance of making it through and destroying our planet. Oh, it was a lot of good news. I mean, there's a lot of good things that happen.
What was the second thing you said?
The asteroid.
I thought that was the third thing.
The second thing would be the moon still moving away from the Earth.
That was the first thing.
Sam, what are you doing to me? Well, what do you think? I remember? You think I remember what I say and then I order it? Like I don't.
Yes, you said then. So what about you didn't put the zombie apocalypse in there?
I don't. No.
Why not?
I've already been to Walmart. Been there. Done that. I've seen it. I see people out in their pajamas, and it's just like I really want to be like, you should not be wearing pajamas like that with the stupid big slippers that get like an elf head on them. Like
what about the half-dressed ones? What about the half-dressed people? Half-dressed, their butts are hanging out, and they shouldn't be.
Yeah,
they shouldn't be.
Well, that's no. Like, see,
hide that, Felicia. Hide that.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Walmart's just a place to be free. I just think people go, I'm going to Walmart. So what's the worst thing I got that I own? Oh, give me the bunny slippers. Yeah, the leather jacket, of course, the vest, no shirt. Let's go.
They do TV reality on Walmart, TV reality show on Walmart, and it would probably go. It would probably get multiple seasons out of that.
No, but Walmart would never allow that. Walmart would never. Never.
Wouldn't it be funny to watch? Because, oh my gosh, it's like a circus.
There would never be a Walmart or Amazon reality show showing what it's really like to work there. Just like they would for the iPhone being made on Nike sneakers.
But would you watch it, Mike?
Probably not. No, if I got to be honest, because I don't watch anything. I can't watch something that's more than a half hour unless it's a sports documentary. You guys don't care about that. Like it's just me. So I can't keep attention anymore. And I don't know if it's got to do with just getting old and ubats in the brain. Like I don't know. I just couldn't.
No, because I can sit down and binge. So no, it's nothing to do with age.
Oh, see, all right. I can read. I read comic books and like Jughead, stuff like that.
If it doesn't interest you, you're not gonna watch it all. I get it.
Yeah, no. The thing is, honestly, I just because of the dogs, because of everybody else in my life, I can't make it through a show without I gotta get up. This one's at this one's at that. So it's just like I don't invest myself because I don't want to be that guy that I start watching the movie. I take the dogs out. I come back. It's the ending. My wife's watching it. She's got tears. I don't know what the hell's going on. Why did I watch it in the first place? It's ruined. I'm out. That's my life. You guys had to make me get there, but there you go. That's how.
Why? Why? No, because like when Greg and I are watching a movie, we'll pause it.
No.
You
I've learned
like the movie in the first place.
No, I don't. I never know how long I'm going to be. I got a dog who's rear wheel drive. Like I walk a monster. I don't know if he's pulling me down the street tonight, like because it's so icy. I don't know. I can't. I'm just like, don't pause it.
So it's your dog's fault.
What?
It's your dog's fault. You won't watch movies.
Yeah, that dope. You know, people walk by and they look at me funny because I call them stupid and
They look at you funny.
Yeah, but I say it out loud all the time, and I love it because they don't know. But it sounds like I'm being mean to my dogs. Like I'll be like, "Come on, dummy! Oh, you dope!" Like it's just what I do to amuse myself. I pretend that they can hear me and they don't care, but they know I'm going to bust their chops anyways. But the neighbor is definitely starting to suspect something. She is. She was looking at me the other day, like, you know, because I call him dumb face. I think I was like, "Come on, dumb face." It was just a little harsh for her, but whatever. My dog. Mandy, what are you going to say to wrap up?
Well, I will be in Florida next Friday for three nights investigating. And also if you want to see some live paranormal investigations, you can follow us ladies on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. And if you would like to book a personal reading, you can follow me on Facebook and TikTok. Intuitive Medium Mandy.
So I've pitched this before. Here's what I think should happen. Whatever you charge for mediumship, right? I'll charge like a 10th. And what you can pitch it as like a discount. Like if you don't want something with me where I've done it before, you could have like an old Italian guy just give you sort of advice for like a 10th of it. Because I think that I could do that. I think I could sit down and just be like, yeah, guy, your problems, someone's coming through trying to speak to you. Like I think I bullshit them enough that it'd be worth a 10th of what you charge. That's not being mean to you. I'm just saying I think that I could do that. Like I want to start that
No.
new... No.
Oh.
All right. No. Well, there goes that dream. And what do you have to say to wrap it up?
5 books on the Amazon. Cyn Shrader Hill Author at gmail.com. ElkValleyParanormal.com. Reach out to me. Send me some stories. Love to hear them.
What type of stories, Cyn? You can't just say that.
Paranormal stories.
There you go.
Ghost
all right,
stories.
Go. Narrow it down.
Ghost stories.
Don't forget you're on the internet. What they call the internet. My favorite line from Jay and Silent Bob is when Jay says, "What the is the internet?" Oh, that's one of my favorite lines I've ever heard in a movie. Now, guys, the animal was supposed to join us, but I don't see him. I haven't seen him. So
I don't see him either.
But I've seen that in the comment. Who's?
Yeah, Josh. I'll take the blame on that because it probably has to do with my lack of communication skills. So and that's not me. That's probably that's not that. I'll take that one. That's on me.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do
your fault. It's all your fault.
It actually usually is. By the way,
yes.
Isn't that a great beaker? my art, no one ever like gives me credit for my art skills, but
it needs to be on the shirt.
Beaker on fire. That's what I call the wife when she gets erratic. Because when he's on fire, he just goes back and forth. That's
I'm sure she loves that.
Well, she actually does love that picture, and she did agree that would make a great name for a band, Beaker on Fire. And no, Beaker on Fire, right, right. And first song behind you, and you just rock into it. But digressing again. So for Machine Mandy, for Cyn Shrader Hill Author, me, Mike Lever King, Mike L. This was Legit Paranormal News, brought to you by LegitPodcast.com. Thank you for watching. We will see you again next week. Tomorrow we have a plethora of shows. Please tune in.